It's still got a lot of grunt in touring mode. And it does go in there. Hi guys, welcome to DMT, hope you are well. This video is regarding the Ducati Multistrada V4S. I've taken it out for 3 hours on a test ride with Ducati in Nottingham and also Ducati in Coventry for a couple of hours, and also on a test ride with in a group ride at the East of England show in Peterborough a few weeks ago. So the three bikes that I took were all the V4S, as that's the bike that Joe Bloggs is most likely to buy out of the four variants. So if you're interested in buying this bike, and it is a phenomenal bike, I'm really impressed with it. And I've had the BMW GS 1250 for the last year. I've ridden 7,000 miles on it, so I'm comparing it a little bit to that. But I was really impressed with this V4S. So if you're in the market for getting one of these bikes, or you're speculating, then hopefully I can bring you some stats and facts in this video. So let's get straight into the video. So here we have the Ducati Multistrada V4S variant. There is a standard entry V4 and there's two others, the V4 Sport and the Pikes Peak variant, which has the 17-inch front wheel, O-lane forks and O-lane suspension, and it's got a single swing arm and it's carbon fibre parts on that, and the seat's got more of a sportier setup. But this is the V4S. I'm just going to go through some of the specs on this beautiful beast. It is a big bore, any terrain adventure motorcycle. 170 brake horsepower at 10,500 revs per minute, 92 foot-pounds of torque. So it's got plenty of poke, this Multistrada. It's a sports tour adventure, I would say. 22 litre tank, fuel tank, that's 5.8 gallons. The fuel consumption, looking at fuelie.com and some other tests, are ranging anywhere between 35 and 38 miles per gallon. So it's a bit thirsty. I mean, it also depends on how you ride the bike and what sort of settings you've got it on. If you're in sport mode, then obviously you're blasting a bit, then obviously you're going to be using a bit more fuel. So it all depends how you ride it, but generally the fuel consumption is a bit thirsty. Okay, so let's start off with suspension. The front suspension is a fully adjustable USD fork, electronic compression and rebound damping adjustment with Ducati Skyhook suspension. At the rear we have fully adjustable monoshock, electronic adjustment with the Ducati Skyhook suspension and an aluminium double-sided swing arm. It's got Brembo brakes, front and rear, 170, 180 discs. At the rear we have Brembo as well, with a 265 disc and two piston floating calipers. On the V4S, the TFT is 6.5 inches. The exhaust is a stainless steel muffler. Now I've seen a comparison test on the standard muffler against the Akrapovic muffler, which is standard on the V4S Sport and the Pikes Peak variant. The conclusion was that for the extra money it probably wasn't worth it, and the performance increase was only marginal. Safety equipment that comes with the V4S, you get riding modes, power modes, ABS cornering, Ducati traction control and wheelie control, daytime running light, Ducati cornering light, Ducati brake light and Ducati vehicle hold control. The standard equipment, you get Ducati Skyhook suspension and the quick shifter, the cruise control, hands-free, the backlit handlebar switches, the 6.5-inch TFT colour display with Ducati Connect and full map navigation system, and a full LED headlight. LED indicators are extra, as is the top box. The V4S comes with a 4-year warranty, which is quite good. There's no mileage limit on that, so unlimited mileage up to 4 years. First service is at 6 months or 620 miles, and the valve clearance check is at 36,000 miles. The bike does come with a window for your oil check. You can see on the side there. And the wheels do have right angled tyre valves, so you can easily get the air hose onto the wheels there, but obviously both the front and back. You can get spoke wheels as a added feature, and I think that's about £600 extra. I do believe Ducati are the first motorcycle manufacturer to put the adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection on this bike. When I rode this bike at Nottingham Ducati, it was the indicators will come up on the side. The V4S has got a little poke. It's got a 0 to 60 of 3.2. I know the GS is 3.4. I mean, that's only 0.2 of a second. But you do feel the extra poke with this Ducati V4S. It's got a top speed of 155 mile an hour. The GS is 136. So you've got a higher top end speed there as well. The V4S comes with 3 different equipment packs named radar, travel and radar, and full. So the radar pack obviously comes, as it says, with the radar system, which is the adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection. That's an extra £900. But the travel and radar pack comes with the rigid side panniers, the centre stand, heated grips, heated seats, and the radar system, and that's an extra £2,400. And then you've got the full equipment pack, which is the same as the travel radar pack. So that's the rigid side panniers, the centre stand, heated grips, heated seats, and the radar system. And it also comes with the Aquapovic muffler and a carbon fibre front mudguard, and that will set you back an extra £3,650. So looking at the cost of the adventure bikes across the board, you've got the Honda Africa Twin starting off at £14,700, the Triumph Tiger £16,700, the KTM Super Duke £17,300, the BMW GS 1250 £17,500, and the HD Pan American £17,000, and last but not least the Ducati V4S, this bike at £19,595. And when you add the extra equipment packs, whether it be the travel and radar or the full, then that's bumping up, you know, 1, 2, 3,000 more. If it wasn't for the fact of the costs, the V4S would have topped the charts in the big tour adventure sports bike. The KTM came first just by value of rider value, so it's obviously cheaper. But the Ducati has got all the bells and whistles, all the electronics. It's got the radar system. No other bike's got that yet. Be interested to see whether the GS has it on the new model that's released later this year potentially. Let's have a listen to the exhaust. If you're looking at the power ratios there, then the BMW GS 1250 is 136 horsepower with 105 foot-pounds of torque, weighing at 249 kilograms. Then the Ducati V4 Multistrada 170 horsepower with 92 foot-pounds of torque, weighing at 243 kilograms. Through these twisty bends, just sticks to the road, very nice. The suspension just cruised over it, only just a slight bump, but I didn't notice it that much. I've had plenty of fun on this bike. Guys, we're up to 8.5 minutes already on this video on the facts and stats of the V4S. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the riding elements of the bike on the 3 test rides in part 2 in a second video, because I like to keep them under 10 minutes in bite-sized chunks. So I'll put all that footage and how it feels riding the bike in the second half in the second video. All right, see you in the second one.